hello world via VernissageTV. I'm Joshua Callaghan, and this is my sculpture at Volta, New York, the title of which is the 100-year anniversary commemorative Ford Model T lamp and alarm clock. And it is a representational sculpture of a Model T Ford car made of found objects, brass beds and lamps primarily, found in thrift stores, secondhand stores in Los Angeles. So used objects that I took apart and put together to make a car. And this 2008 was the 100-year anniversary of the Model T, which is the most sort of popular, the first car that put the automobile in the price range of regular Americans, and was very influential in shaping the urban planning and the civic infrastructure of the last 100 years. So, which in my mind has a lot of problems with it as a result. But it's a kind of iconic object for the power of the United States over the last 100 years. And so it's my little homage to that era, which is evolving now in some way. And I could show you a few features of the car. I'll just point them out. It has a functional alarm clock, as it is called, a lamp and alarm clock. It's got a thermometer and a barometer to measure global warming, climate change, and it has these lamps. As you can see, the headlights and taillights are functional. And it's kind of here arranged on this Persian rug to sort of reinforce the Victorian style, which is the era that these automobiles were made. I think a lot of the objects that I found were actually made in the 1980s, though, because I think brass was pretty popular then. There's a spittoon, so you can spit while you're chewing tobacco. And let's see, we've got some horns over there, and the pedals. We have a pocket change, little place to put your change, pocket change, soap dish or ashtray, if you like. On the back, we've got the years 1908 to 2008, kind of the bookending the era that America sort of emerged as a global power. And the gas tank, of course, right there. Some gargoyles, safety devices here you can grab as you're moving. And yeah, this is about a 9-month project of finding these objects in thrift stores and accumulating them and kind of taking them apart, putting them together. I had to sort of figure out how to replicate everything that I saw on a real Model T. I have a lot of anger about the automobile, actually. I live in Los Angeles and spend a lot of time in an automobile. And I have this, well, okay, there's a writer, James Howard Kunstler, who I've read, and in his words, we've become the we have built an automobile habitat. we humans in America specifically have created this vast infrastructure that dwarfs any other human undertaking. I mean, there's no, the Great Wall of China, the great works of antiquity are all dwarfed by the American interstate highway system, not to mention the roads, the amount of resources and land, energy devoted to that space for the automobiles, which we humbly serve and maintain. In a way, we are their caretakers and they are, we are their servants. I have a lot of, when I go to Europe, for example, Zurich, and I see that humans have more of a presence. The street is a pedestrian environment. It's a human environment. In Los Angeles, you are an interloper in the automobile environment that we've created, and it is very much who I am. I mean, I'm a product of that, so I can't deny that. But I have a lot of anger when I'm sitting in that car. I think we've created a kind of a dysfunctional system, and a lot of it driven by economics of free market capitalism and so on. And maybe that's changing. Maybe this kind of the evolution is maybe can take another step. However, I can't deny my fascination with the automobile and a kind of admiration for the beauty of them as objects and the power of the cliches of the automobile. I mean, there is some truth, the independence and freedom, but it comes at a price, which I think is too much. So, hopefully in this sculpture, some of the tension between the sort of love for this great invention and the innovation of mass production, as well as a kind of cynical critique of the loss of freedom or the freedom that we've sacrificed for that,